I'm Miss Bundy. I teach digital media here, so photography and graphic arts.
Are you a bigger fan of the Portland Timbers or Portland Thorns?
Well, I like both. We're a big soccer family, but I would say that we like going to the Thorns games a little bit better. My husband is actually a coach of a women's soccer team, so we're big Thorns fans. Go Thorns!
Go Thorns. What's your name, grade, and what class do you have Miss Bundy for?
Hi, I'm Karina Bevins. I'm 17, I'm a senior, and I have Miss Bundy for graphic arts.
I am Miss Banky. I am the student teacher in digital media this year with Miss Bundy.
My name is Jack Caldwell. I'm a senior, and I've had Miss Bundy for photography, digital media 3, 4, and 5, 6, and graphic arts 1, 2.
My name is Malia Johnson. I am a junior, and last year I was taking both photography and graphic arts, and this year I am taking digital media 3, 4, and next year I will be taking digital media 5, 6, and TAing for digital media 3, 4.
Why did you start teaching?
When I was in college, I was a fine arts major, and I got to have a January term where I got to go work in an elementary school and work with first graders. And I started working on bulletin boards and doing art projects with them, and then I fell in love with teaching art. So from there on, I went to teach in all kinds of places, all age levels, K through 12.
What is a characteristic you like about Miss Bundy as a teacher?
She cares more than any other teacher I've ever met. She's incredibly helpful and very giving towards her students, and she does a really great job making sure that she has an individual and personal connection with each and every one of her students. She cares enough to encourage students to not only set goals for their academic lives and their lives within the classroom, but for like all of their lives. She's always been a great help, and she's very communicative and very social. And overall, she's a wonderful teacher.
Miss Bundy is really involved with the art community here at Lincoln, and she always wants to see her students thrive in whatever field they want, and she is willing to go above and beyond for those students because she is so into it.
I want to be an art teacher. I want to do what Miss Bundy, like being with Miss Bundy this year and seeing like how important it is to connect student work to like real life industry things. I think it's kind of solidified for me that I want to go into a CTE pathway. It just seems like something where when you can really tangibly connect like what students are doing in school with what they eventually want to do. There's just so much more investment on both ends. So being with Miss Bundy this year has really taught me a lot about how to make high school work feel real and feel valuable, and that's something that I want to do in my future as well.
Can you think of a particular moment or instance when Miss Bundy helped you like overcome something that was really difficult?
One project, actually a couple projects on Illustrator I was really stuck on, and I wasn't feeling it, and I didn't feel like coloring in the projects or like just advancing in it, but she gives us a lot of grace, and if you don't feel like it, if you don't feel into a project, she's always willing to let you try something new or just end it at what you're feeling like.
One time, or last year, when I was in digital media 3, 4, towards the end of the year, I was working on a stop motion project. And as I didn't know anything basically about stop motion and the programs and things, and Miss Bundy really helped me out with getting to learn dragon frame and using the space to just learn the stuff and try out this really cool new thing that I hadn't done before.
There we go.
My advice for creative students is to simply make stuff. Use lots of different material, lots of different media, check out what jobs there are in the world, and make lots of stuff.
If you could tell Miss Bundy anything right now, what would you tell her?
Right now, She has been the most influential teacher that I have encountered in my entire high school career. I remember when I first realized that I had signed up for 2 of her classes, my classes with her last year. You know, I built a very significant connection with her. And she's a teacher that I'm never going to forget, and she has taught me so much, and I have grown so much as an artist and as a designer with her. I really just don't know where I would be without her, you know?
Just thank you. I mean, I think like it's a lot to take on a student teacher. It's a lot to put in the effort to teach someone who has no experience teaching high school, and how to do that effectively and ethically and kindly and with humor and with, I don't know, just like a lot of care. And so I think I'd just like to say thank you.
Hi, Miss Bundy. How's it going? She's right over there. If I could tell anything to Miss Bundy beyond just the regular antics, I would make the effort to, you know, tell her how much I appreciate her teaching over the past 3 years. And you know, she's been there each year, and it's been great. And she's a wonderful teacher, and I'm very glad to have had her.
Thank you, Miss Bundy.
Thank you, Miss Bundy.
Thank you, Miss Bundy.
Thank you, Miss Bundy.
My advice to creative students is come to class.
My advice to creative students is be unapologetically yourself and find a way to bring that self into your school assignments.
I like it. Okay, did I mess up?
No.